G'day, omdevaji, sheshnag.com. What on earth is Kundalini? Sheshnag Mandir. This video is about embodied masculinity. What is that anyway? No, we all know it. It's a really still, strong presence. Just wanted to say some things that I'm really good at, rather than say things that I'm not so good at. First thing is, I've agreed on some level to come to this planet and then get blown out into the spirit to such an extent that I spent 20 years there. And during that time, my human experience from a relational perspective has been somewhat gnarly and dire. But I'm courageous enough to step up. I'm like a stock horse. And I don't want to be a thoroughbred, man. I don't want to be one of those lads playing elite sports and that's my whole identity. That's not me. And I don't want to be a draft horse because it's not my constitution to just plod along. Stock horses are versatile. They're fast when they need to be. They're resilient, and they can go anywhere. Bloody brilliant horse. And relaxed, because they know their capacity, and they're sitting there delivering what they're capable of. I personally want to be a stock horse. And I believe that during my life, my rotations on the planet, maybe I'll get 40,000 days, God willing. During this experience, it's been quite painful, quite confrontational, quite confusing is the word. There's a lot of things going on for me, like writing. I was courageous enough to write 2 books before I even knew what I was writing about in the What on Earth is Kundalini series. Who does that? Spends $10,000 to write books, or at least $7,000 to write books, when he doesn't even know what's going on. And then I added on 2 more books after I could contextualise the experience I was going through. That takes a lot of courage. So inside, got this big beating heart, soft loving energy. Outside, I look like I can be whopped. I'm a small man, not really small, like maybe average height. I'm in a pretty fantastic body. But I'm not that really strong energy physically. And I had a real big struggle coming to terms with that. I'm not like deeper voice, I'm not like this and that. Like sometimes my voice fluctuates. My body experience and expression sometimes fluctuate too. I'm human. I'm mal-programmed as well. I'm trying to realign my programs into a healthy expression. I'm pretty happy. Although I try and turn my happiness off sometimes, which is weird. I smoke copious amounts of drugs to turn my laugh down from a 9 or 10 to a 2, because we don't live in a culture that endorses joy and happiness. We live in a culture that endorses pleasure, which is different. So there you go. Some of the things I've been doing, like on the frontier of Kundalini knowledge, on the coattails of Gopi Krishna. He's like the grandfather of Kundalini. I look into the physiology of yoga and the anatomical experience of spiritual illumination. My life's dedicated to that. So that in itself, I got some inner strength and insurmountable spirit that no one will be able to get on top of, thanks to my brother and then other people that have perpetuated his dynamic to be able to enhance my resilience. The other thing that's been really beautiful for me, let's share this one, because I've been looking out into the world, thanks to my consort, my ex-consort, whatever she is, still my consort in a way, I ventured out into embodied masculine growth and dynamics and understanding. So in that, my three mentors have literally gone out of their way to invite me to be a participant in those in groups where they select 20 people to participate, and I don't know how many applications they get, but I can tell you I was like in tears when I received an email from America from my mate JPP to do with inviting me as one of their participants in the LA movement of the Alpha Tribe. Got one or two from Melbourne as well. So at the same time that I'm going through a whole lot of grief to do with relationships and work and the bullies in the hierarchy of employment, there's this really, really beautiful part about me that's getting embraced by some really esteemed men on the planet, and they see something in me where they accept me and embrace me as I am, and think that my energetic dynamic is welcome in their workshops and ventures that they're participating in. And also, and then, if I'm talking about me in the deepest level, I've come back to realise that at my birth, I came out male instead of female, which was contrary to my mum's expectations and endorsement throughout the energetic experience of pregnancy. So if you read something, if you're into it a bit, you could say it's all bullshit like other people say about everything. But if you can read about birth, you can have fast births, slow births, wrong births, premature, late. There's a whole dynamic of it. But basically I come under the title of wrong birth. So somehow, magically, I create this experience where I impose upon myself that I'm the wrong person in certain situations. So that's another dynamic that I'm trying to work out. And I know that I'm not the wrong person. I know that I'm the right person to be me and to kick some Kundalini. Right? There's no better person on the planet than me. For me, to be me. And whether people gel with that or feel me or not, that's cool. They can go and pat a panda or something if they really want to feel sensual. It's cool. There's a whole lot of things going on within me that are building up, and understanding that I can be solid as me and I'm not the wrong person. And higher selves coordinate the experience to come together to live off some energetic dynamics, which are sometimes beautiful, sometimes painful. But in my own energetic dynamic, I know that I'm aligned, and in a certain energy can create at will. So give myself a plug. Had a Kundalini awakening, went and hid from the world, worked out that my thoughts create my reality. I wasn't believing anyone else. Wrote a whole book about how my thoughts are manifesting. And I know that that happens. So I'm on the frontier. I'm going through the bush with a machete. And the continent that I'm on, and the trail that I lead, situated like the Muladhara chakra on the planet. So this is where the Sanskrit knowledge, yogic physiology, yogic psychology can be endorsed. Sheshnag.com. Share the world. Different sort of energy in the videos today. Hope you enjoy it. Sheshnag Mandir and What on Earth is Kundalini series on Amazon. You can subscribe to Sheshnag Yoga Center on YouTube. What on Earth is Kundalini? Amazon. Whole series there. Discounted price. You'd think I was off my head. I'm actually straight as sober as a judge. Wait up. Doesn't matter. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Mahadev. Hara Hara Mahadev. Hara Hara Mahadev. Peace.